पर मौजूद थीं, तो ये काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है। ट्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर, जो भारतीय मूल की हैं, वो अपनी पूरी कैबिनेट के साथ प्रधानमंत्री का वहाँ पर उन्होंने स्वागत किया है। ये दृश्य हम अब से कुछ देर पहले के आपको दिखा रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन प्रधानमंत्री पहुंच चुके हैं। और ये आप देख सकते हैं प्रधानमंत्री जो त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री हैं कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर, और उनकी पूरी कैबिनेट वहां पर मौजूद है प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए। तो ये अपने आप में कूटनीतिक रूप से बहुत बड़ा एक संकेत होता है कि खुद जो त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री हैं कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर, वो अपनी पूरी कैबिनेट के साथ वहां पर पहुंची हुई हैं प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत करने के लिए। और साथ ही साथ आपको बता दें कि जो कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर ट्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री हैं, वो भारतीय परिधान पहुंचकर वहां पर पहुंची हैं प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए। तो अपने आप में ये जो संकेत है कूटनीतिक तौर पर, ये काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है और ये दिखाता है कि दोनों देशों के संबंध किस तरह के संबंध हैं सांस्कृतिक रूप से और ऐतिहासिक रूप से, और किस दिशा में ये संबंध आगे जा सकते हैं। इसकी एक वानगी यहाँ पर देखने को मिली है। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की राजधानी पहुँचे। वहाँ पर उनका स्वागत करने के लिए त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर और उनकी पूरी कैबिनेट वहां पर पहुंची। और साथ ही साथ जो त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री हैं कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर, वो भारतीय परिधान पहुंचकर वहां पर पहुंची हुई हैं। तो ये अतुल अनेजा जी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। अतुल जी, ये अभी हम दृश्य दिखा रहे हैं, प्रधानमंत्री जब वहां पर पहुंचे थे, त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर, वो अपनी पूरी कैबिनेट के साथ वहां पर पहुंची हुई हैं और साथ ही साथ वो भारतीय परिधान पहुंचकर वहां पर पहुंची हुई हैं। ये कूटनीतिक रूप से किस तरह का एक संदेश है?
बहुत बड़ा संदेश है चंद्रशेखर जी कि किस तरह से किस किस लेवल पे और कितनी इम्पोर्टेंस जाती है भारत को। सिर्फ क्योंकि ये एक औपचारिक रूप से कोई प्रोटोकॉल ऑफिसर या कोई जूनियर मिनिस्टर नहीं रिसीव करने आया प्रधानमंत्री को, खुद प्रधानमंत्री और अपनी सारी कैबिनेट जहां पर साथ में आई है। तो ये सिंबॉलिकली बहुत ही बड़ा संकेत है कि किस इमेजिनेशन में भारत को अब लिया जाता है। तो ये एक शुरुआत है विजिट की। इससे ही पता लगता है कि आगे समय में अभी जो प्रधानमंत्री वहाँ होंगे कि कितने आदर और कितनी प्रेस्टीज है भारत की अब इन देशों में। और जो हम बात कर रहे थे पहले कि भारत जो एक तरह से नेतृत्व कर रहा है या एक तरह से ड्राइव करने की कोशिश कर रहा है ग्लोबल साउथ को, उसका ये प्रतीक है कि ग्लोबल साउथ के लोग भी उसी तरह से भारत को मानते हैं। और मुझे लगता है कि ये इसके पीछे कल्चरल इश्यूज तो है ही है, लेकिन जब बुरे समय में भारत इनके साथ रहा, खास करके कोविड के टाइम पे, तो उसका भी एक एलिमेंट आता है कि भारत की छवि जो है और भारत को किस तरह से ये देखते हैं ये देश। तो आपका जो सवाल है ये सिंबॉलिकली बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट ये दृश्य हम देख रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री खुद आके प्रधानमंत्री मोदी को रिसीव कर रही हैं और सारी कैबिनेट के साथ। एक तरह से एक डायरेक्शन अब देता है इस विजिट को ये।
एम्बेसडर भाटिया, आप क्या कुछ कहेंगे, क्योंकि वहाँ पर प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत करने के लिए खुद टीटी की जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं वो वहाँ पर पहुँची हुई हैं, उनकी कैबिनेट वहाँ पर पहुँची हुई है, कई सारे जो सांसद हैं वहाँ के वो वहाँ पर पहुँचे हुए हैं, और हमें ये जानकारी मिल रही है कि उनमें कई सारे तो इस वक्त ये दृश्य हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री को वहां पर गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दिया गया, पारंपरिक रूप से प्रधानमंत्री का वहां पर स्वागत किया गया। ये दृश्य हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। और इससे पहले जब प्रधानमंत्री एयरपोर्ट पर पहुंचे थे, वहां पर खुद त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की प्रधानमंत्री कमला प्रसाद बिसेसर अपनी पूरी कैबिनेट और वहां के सांसदों के साथ वहां पर मौजूद थीं। और कई लोग भारतीय परिधान पहनकर वहां पर प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत करने के लिए पहुंचे थे। और ये जो आप दृश्य देख रहे हैं, ये गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दिया जा रहा है प्रधानमंत्री को। वहाँ पर पारंपरिक तौर पर प्रधानमंत्री का वहाँ पर स्वागत किया जा रहा है। ये दृश्य हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन के। प्रधानमंत्री की अब यात्रा शुरू हो चुकी है त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो की। और घाना के बाद ये दूसरा देश है जहाँ प्रधानमंत्री पहुँचे हैं। कुल 5 देशों की प्रधानमंत्री को यात्रा करनी है और काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण ये दूसरे चरण का पड़ाव है प्रधानमंत्री का। ये न सिर्फ त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबैगो के साथ संबंधों को बढ़ाने के लिए ये यात्रा है, बल्कि जो कैरिकॉम देश हैं उनके साथ संबंधों को बढ़ाने के लिए भी ये यात्रा काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है। आपको याद होगा 2024 में प्रधानमंत्री ने गयाना की यात्रा की थी और गयाना भी कैरिकॉम देश है और कैरिबियाई क्षेत्र का एक देश है गयाना। तो प्रधानमंत्री कैरिबियाई क्षेत्र के जो देश हैं उनको कितना महत्व दे रहे हैं ये आप समझ सकते हैं। पिछले 8 महीनों में पीएम की कैरिबियाई क्षेत्र की ये दूसरी यात्रा है और इससे ये पता चलता है कि भारत कैरिबियाई क्षेत्र को अपनी विदेश नीति में खास अहमियत दे रहा है। और ये जो दृश्य हम आपको इस वक्त दिखा रहे हैं, ये प्रधानमंत्री को गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दिया गया पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन में, उसके ये दृश्य हैं। और हमारे साथ 2 विशेष मेहमान यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। एम्बेसडर भाटिया हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं और उसके अलावा अतुल जी हमारे साथ मौजूद।
Please remain standing. Please remain standing for the national anthems of both Bangladesh, India, and that of Trinidad and Tobago. Please remain standing as I kindly request both Prime Ministers अपने आसन ग्रहण लीजिए। I kindly ask both Prime Ministers to please take their seats. अपने आसन पर ग्रहण लीजिए. Please be seated. देवियों और सज्जनों, ladies and gentlemen, मैं आप सभी लोगों को प्रणाम करता हूं और सभी लोगों का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं. My humble prostrations and a warm welcome to each and everyone. All protocols observed. Pranams to all the heads and officials of Trinidad and Tobago and the visiting heads and officials of Bharat. It is indeed my honor and privilege and an opportunity for a grandson of the Jahaji indented, एक छोटा सा गांव हिलसा जिला बिहार से हमारे पूर्वज आए, to welcome the Pradhan Mantri of Bharat to our shores, the respected entourage, the current High Commissioner Mananiya Raj Purohit and staff. We are here this evening to celebrate not just a state visit, but a timeless bond, a bridge between two proud nations, Bharat Desh of India and Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight we are truly honored to have with us two distinguished leaders who exemplify Bala, strength, Drishti, vision, or Ekata, unity. Two leaders who share similar growth in public affairs that reads like a narrative from an ancient text. Barefooted, whether tilling the soil, planting the rice fields, the lagoon as we call it, or selling chai on the pathway of life, making these footsteps from humble beginnings to honorable prime ministers of different countries in the world. I extend a warm swagatam, a warm welcome to the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and our very own Honorable Prime Minister, the beloved Kamla Prasad Bisesa ji. This is not just a diplomatic occasion, but a cultural homecoming. As we all know, 180 साल पहले, 180 years ago, हमारे पूर्वजों बाहर से छोड़ करके, भारत देश से छोड़ करके, ये देश पहुंच गए. They arrived here on the shores of Trinidad and Tobago. They brought with them not just manual labor in the cane fields, but a bhasha, a language, a cuisine that is infectious, a music, a value system that continue to enrich the Trinidad and Tobago soil and society. That legacy lives on in Ram Leela, in the beats of the tacit drums, Bhojpuri folk songs, various dance art forms, Holi, Deepavali, and the list goes on. Prime Minister Modi's presence here today is a recognition of the enduring connection. It is my privilege to invite our Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Prasad Bisesa ji, a lawyer, a long-standing politician, and the second-time Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Let's stand as we welcome on stage Shri Kamla Prasad Bisesa ji, Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Can I say namaste, Sitaram, good evening, everyone. Our very distinguished guest of honor, Sri Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister of the Republic of India. Honorable Jai Shankar, Minister of Foreign Affairs, all other ministers and the delegation from the Republic of India, Cabinet Ministers, Parliamentary Secretaries, His Excellency, High Commissioner of India and his lovely wife, and may I say, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India, has worked really hard with us. Can we give him a round of applause, please? All senior government officials, distinguished guests, members of the Indian diaspora, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I say again, namaste, Sitaram, and good evening. This evening, we are graced by the presence of someone near and dear to us. We are graced by a leader whose visit is not just a matter of protocol, but a profound honor for us. And so I am deeply privileged to join everyone here to welcome one of the world's most respected, most admired, visionary leaders, the Honorable Sri Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister of the Republic of India, and his delegation on this very historic state visit to Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Modi, your presence is a great inspiration to all of us, particularly to the Indo-Trinidadian community, whose roots are planted in the same blessed Indian soil from which you emerged. This special community diaspora event is part of a packed schedule of official engagements, including an address to a joint assembly of our parliament, and that will take place tomorrow, as well as the signing of several memoranda of understanding between our two nations. So tonight we honor the revered cultural and familial bonds between our people. These bonds transcend time and distance, uniting us in a shared history and a shared future. Prime Minister Modi, you are a transformational force who has refined governance of India and positioned your country as a prominent and dominant global power. Through your visionary and futuristic initiatives, you have modernized the Indian economy. You have empowered over 1 billion citizens, and above all, you have instilled pride in the hearts of all Indians all over the world. And yet, it's not only your governance, sir, but it's your reverence for heritage that has brought us together tonight. On your first visit to our country, you were not then Prime Minister, but as part, a cultural ambassador as part of the World Hindu Conference in 2002. Today, sir, you return as the head of a government of more than 1.4 billion people. You return as a distinguished and celebrated leader whose influence transcends boundaries. We bow to you, sir. What inspires this gathering most is your enduring commitment to the Indian diaspora, promoting culture, history, and the spirit of our shared journey. The ties that bind India and Trinidad and Tobago are not merely diplomatic in nature. These are ties of ancestry, of kinship, of sacrifice, and of love. We are bound by history, by shared struggle, and we're bound by common dreams. The journey that began 180 years ago in 1845 with the arrival of Fatal Razak at Nelson Island has evolved into a story of resilience, transformation, and success. Those early Indian migrants left behind everything accept their language, their faith, and their culture. They crossed the Kalapani, the dark waters, once believed to sever the soul from the sacred. But today, we have reimagined that journey. We have moved from Kalapani to Pana Bandhan, waters of unity. Water not as a divider, but as a bond that unites our people. And in this spirit, we embrace ocean of unity, an enduring oceanic connection between India and Trinidad and Tobago. We here are the grandchildren of Mother India, separated by oceans, but always remain united by enduring love and respect. This union is best captured in a poem, sir, that you once wrote, Sri Modi ji. And I will share some of the words from your poem. In the recesses of my mind, I travel far into the past, and each face I see unfolds a memory. My recall comes with ease, each visage easily recognized. Nothing stays hidden, for this is the truth plain to see, that our companions, with whom we suffered, never forgotten, together endured those sufferings. They become the journey in the end. Yes, Sri Modi, our people have suffered, but they have endured. And their endurance became the foundation of our nations. Somewhere in the distant echoes of time, somewhere in the annals of history, our ancestors are rejoicing at your visit, whispering through the winds of memory, their spirits stirred by the sacred reunion of their scattered children. This blessed moment affirms what we already know. The ties that bind our two nations are truly unbreakable. Under your leadership, India has extended its hand to the world, but never more so. Through your compassion, through your benevolence, with the vaccines initiative 4 years ago, when COVID-19 pandemic brought the world to its knees, while some other countries were hoarding medical supplies, you, sir, you ensured that vaccines and supplies reach even the smallest nations, including Trinidad and Tobago. Through your benevolence, you brought hope and calm where there was fear. I say again, this was more than diplomacy. This was an act of kinship. This was an act of shared humanity. This was an act of love. And this is one of the many reasons we are deeply proud to bestow upon you, Excellency, the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Our nation's highest honor tomorrow will be conferred. We are all threads in the same human fabric, bound not by circumstance, but by compassion, resilience, and the timeless truths of our shared heritage. So, Honorable Prime Minister, let us continue this journey together as partners, as brother and sister, and as proud children of a most enduring heritage in history. This ocean of unity, this is our legacy, this is our love. Thank you, sir, and may our people continue to strive forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Srimati Kamla Prasad Bisesa ji, for your words of inspiration and encouragement. As the Prime Minister exits the stage, the moment we have all been waiting for. Please join me in welcoming a visionary leader whose voice resonates across the globe, the Honorable Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Shri Narendra Modi ji. आसन पर जाइए, please be seated.
Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesar ji, members of the Cabinet, all the dignitaries present today, members of the Indian diaspora, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. Sitaram. Jai Shri Ram. Can you mark something? What a coincidence. It is a matter of immense pride and joy for me to be with all of you this evening. I thank Prime Minister Kamala ji for her wonderful hospitality and kind words. I arrived a short while ago in this beautiful land of hummingbirds. And my very first engagement is with the Indian community here. It feels completely natural. After all, we are part of one family. I thank you for your warmth and affection. Friends, I know that the journey of the Indian community in Trinidad and Tobago is about courage. The circumstances your ancestors faced would have broken even the strongest spirits, but they faced hardships with hope. They met problems with persistence. They left the Ganga and Yamuna behind, but carried the Ramayana in their hearts. They left their soil, but not their soul. They were not just migrants. They were messengers of a timeless civilization. Their contributions have benefited this country culturally, economically, and spiritually. Just look at the impact that you have all had on this beautiful nation. Kamla Prasad Bisesar ji, as the first women Prime Minister of this country, Her Excellency Christine Carla Kangalu ji, as the female president, late Sri Basdev Pandey, the son of a farmer, rose to become Prime Minister and a respected global leader. Eminent math scholar Rudranath Kapil Dev, music icon Sundar Popo, cricketing talent Darren Ganga, and Shivdas Sadhu, whose devotion built the temple in sea. The list of achievers goes on. You, the children of Girmitia, are not defined by struggle anymore. You are defined by your success, your service, and your values. Honestly, there must be something magical in the doubles and dal pudi, because you have doubled the success of this great nation. Friends, when I last visited 25 years ago, we all admired the cover drives and pull shots of Lara. Today, it is Sunil Narayan and Nicholas Puran who ignite the same excitement in the hearts of our youth. Between then and now, our friendship has grown even stronger. Banaras, Patna, Kolkata, Delhi may be cities in India, but there are also names of streets here. Navratra, Mahashivratri, Janmashtami are celebrated here with joy, spirit, and pride. Chautal and Baithak Gana continue to thrive here. I can see the warmth of many familiar faces here. And I see curiosity in the bright eyes of younger generation, keen to know and grow together. Truly, our bonds go well beyond geography and generations. Friends, I know of your deep faith in Prabhu Shri Ram. एक 180 साल बीतल हो, मन न भूलल हो, भजन राम के हर दिल में गुंजल हो. The Ram Leelas in Sandi Grandi and Dow village are said to be the truly unique. Ramcharitmanas says, Ram Dhamda Puri Suhavani, Lok Samast Vidit Ati Pavan. It means the holy city of Prabhu Sri Ram is so beautiful that its glory is spread across the world. I'm sure you all welcome the return of Ram Lala to Ayodhya after 500 years with great joy. We remember you had sent holy water and silas for building the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. I have also brought something here with a similar sense of devotion. It is my honor to bring a replica of Ram Mandir and some water. And water from the river Saryu in Ayodhya. Janmabhumi Mama Puri Suhavani. Uttar Disi Bah Sarju Pavani. Jam Majjante Binahi Prayasa. Mama Samip Nar Pavahi Basa. Prabhu Sri Ram says that the glory of Ayodhya springs from the holy Saryu. Whoever takes a dip in its water finds eternal union with Sri Ram himself. सरयू जी और पवित्र संगम का ये जल आस्था का अमृत है. ये वो प्रवाहमान धारा है जो हमारे मूल्यों को, हमारे संस्कारों को हमेशा जीवंत रखती है. You all know that earlier this year, the world's largest spiritual gathering, the Mahakumbh, took place. I have the honor to carry water from the Mahakumbh also with me. I request Kamala ji to offer the holy waters of the Saryu River and Mahakumbh to the Ganga Dhara here. May this holy water bless the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Friends, we deeply value the strength and support of our diaspora. With over 35 million people spread across the world, the Indian diaspora is our pride. And I have often said, each one of you is a Rashtradoot, an ambassador of India's values, culture, and heritage. This year, when we hosted the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Bhubaneswar, Her Excellency President Christine Karla Kangaluji was our chief guest. A few years ago, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesarji had also honored us with her presence. At the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, I announced several initiatives to honor and connect with the Girmitia community across the world. We are mapping the past and bringing people closer for the bright future. We are actively working on creating a comprehensive database of the Girmitia community, documenting the villages and cities in India from which their ancestors migrated. Identifying the places where they have settled, studying and preserving the legacy of the Girmitia ancestors, and working to organize World Girmitia conferences regularly. This will support the deep and historic ties with our brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago as well. Today, I am happy to announce that OCI cards will now be given to the 6th generation of the Indian diaspora in Trinidad and Tobago. You are not just connected by blood or surname. You are connected by belonging. India looks out you. India welcomes you. And India embraces you. Friends, प्रधानमंत्री कमला जी के पूर्वज बिहार के बक्सर में रहा करते थे। कमला जी स्वयं वहां जाकर भी आई है। लोग इन्हें बिहार की बेटी मानते हैं। People in India consider Prime Minister Kamala ji as the daughter of Bihar. यहाँ उपस्थित अनेक लोगों के पूर्वज बिहार से ही आए हैं। बिहार की विरासत भारत के साथ ही दुनिया का भी गौरव है। लोकतंत्र हो, राजनीति हो, कूटनीति हो, हायर एजुकेशन हो, बिहार ने सदियों पहले दुनिया को ऐसे अनेक विषयों में नई दिशा दिखाई थी। मुझे विश्वास है 21वीं सदी की दुनिया के लिए भी बिहार की धरती से नई प्रेरणाएं, नए अवसर निकलेंगे। Like Kamla ji, there are many people here whose roots lie in Bihar. The heritage of Bihar is a matter of pride for all of us. Friends, I'm sure everyone among you feels proud when India grows. For New India, even the sky is not the limit. You all have much cheered when India's Chandrayaan landed on the moon. The place where it landed, we have named it Shiv Shakti Point. You must have also heard the news recently. An Indian astronaut is on board the International Space Station even as we speak. We are now working on a manned space mission Gaganyaan. The time is not far when an Indian will walk on the moon and India will have its own space station. हम अब तारों को सिर्फ गिनते नहीं हैं, आदित्य मिशन के रूप में उनके पास तक जाने का प्रयास करते हैं। हमारे लिए अब चंदा मामा दूर के नहीं है। हम अपनी मेहनत से असंभव को भी संभव बना रहे हैं। India's achievements in space are not just ours. We are sharing its fruits with the rest of the world. Friends, India is the fastest growing major economy in the world. Soon, we will be among the top 3 economies of the world. The fruits of India's growth and progress are reaching the most needy. भारत ने दिखाया है कि गरीबों को सशक्त करके, एम्पावर करके गरीबी को हराया जा सकता है। पहली बार करोड़ों लोगों में विश्वास जागा है कि भारत गरीबी से मुक्त हो सकता है। The World Bank has noted that India had lifted over 250 million people above extreme poverty in the last decade. India's growth is being powered by our innovative and energetic youth. Today, India is the 3rd largest startup hub in the world. Nearly half of these startups also have women as director. Nearly 120 startups have got unicorn status. National missions for AI, semiconductor, and quantum computing are becoming the new engines of growth. In a way, innovation is becoming a mass movement. India's Unified Payments Interface, or UPI, has revolutionized digital payments. Nearly 50% of the world's real-time digital transactions take place in India. 50%. I congratulate Trinidad and Tobago for being the first country in the region to adopt UPI. Now, sending money will be as easy as sending a good morning text message. And I promise it will be faster than West Indies bowling. Friends, our mission manufacturing is working to make in India a manufacturing hub. We have become the world's second largest mobile manufacturer. We are exporting railway locomotives to the world. Our defense exports have increased 20-fold in just the last decade. We are not just making in India, we are making for the world. As we grow, we are ensuring that it is of mutual benefit to the world. Friends, today's India is a land of opportunities. Whether it is businesses, tourism, education, or healthcare, India has a lot to offer. Your ancestors took a long and difficult journey over 100 days across the seas to reach here, Saat Samandar Par. Today, that same journey takes just a few hours. I encourage you all to visit India more in person, not just virtually on social media. Visit the villages of your ancestors. Walk the soil they walked on. Bring your children, bring your neighbors. Bring anyone who enjoys chai and a good story. We will welcome you all with open arms, warm hearts, and jalebi. With these words, I thank you all once again for the love and affection you have shown to me. I especially thank to Prime Minister Kamala ji for honoring me with your highest national award. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. नमस्कार. सीताराम. जय श्री राम.
Let's all stand. Thank you very much, Prime Minister Modi ji, for inspiring us with your words of deep commitment towards our shared cultural heritage. I kindly request the Prime Minister of Bharat Desh, Shri Narendra Modi ji,